Good afternoon, y'all. Good evening. I hope all is well. I'm gonna enjoy my glass of wine as we talk about a little few things tonight. Sorry on the lighting. See, I got myself chopped up. No light on. Let's see. Oh, wood. Y'all see my hair? I chopped up. So, as you know, man, what is my thoughts? Okay, here I go. So, for those that know me, close to me, people that I may have chose to share my world with at certain points in my life knows that I've jumped the broom a year ago. I guess I'm just giving you an updated report. I wouldn't even say report. My thoughts of the experience. A year later, I really don't have much. I guess when you be with someone for a long time or long enough, you really don't get caught up in all the particulars. You know, you want your mate to be happy. It's always your best interest to put your best foot forward in any situation that you involve yourself in. I try not to overblow the situation. I try to always try to simplify things. For the most part. I know, well, it's not really off script, but I work a job overnight on probation. So the day that I have my anniversary is the same day I have my last day of probation. As far as me going on a trip or anything, I can't do anything unless you get past the probation. You can't miss no days. Well, I got past that part. But for the most part, I try to be simple, and I try to do I try to make people happy. Try to do what I can if it's within my power. I don't try to overdo stuff. Um, um, Man, I don't feel no different. I do realize, I do know that relationships is like a job. You working at it every day. Nobody's perfect. There's always gonna be stuff out there that's gonna try to test you and put you in certain circumstances, but I got a interesting call today from one of my OGs, and he told me something that was very profound, and I was not really caught off guard, but he said something. Every now and again, you get a message that you need to hear, or a reminder that people are watching, people are paying attention to what you do. My OG called me today, told me that he was jealous of my discipline. He basically admired my discipline. And he himself, for the most part, when he think about discipline, I'm one of the people that he think about or come to mind. I took it as a compliment. I think that you have to have a certain willpower in order for you to make it to certain stages in life. I think when you have experienced certain things, especially earlier on, not much phases you going forward. If you're a very attractive guy or gal, and you can have anybody you want, or you're in a position to have anybody you want, you don't get caught up in sex as much, or it's not as big as, it's not a deal breaker. What I mean by that is like, okay, if you be with people, be around people, you genuinely try to get to know them, you're willing to accept certain things when you enjoy the person's company genuinely, and you love being around them, and it don't have to be due to a sexual attraction alone. Because I've always believed that sexual attraction can get you there, can draw a person, but it can't necessarily keep you. It's kind of like buying a car or a house. You might have the means to get it, but the question is, have you learned the responsibilities? Or are you willing to learn the responsibilities to keep it? It's like a blessing. You ask God for a blessing. Before he release it to you, in your waiting stage, you have to learn how to receive it and how to keep it. A lot of times, people ask for things that they are not ready for, and they allow their mouth to overload their ass. A lot of people cry wolf and say that they want good man if you're a woman or whatnot. And the man they whine about it ain't no good women in the world. It is. But the thing is, what are you doing to put yourself in a position for to be in place to receive that blessing for that person to come. God sent you this person, or the universe sent you this person today. Are you ready? A lot of people ain't ready. A lot of people get with people for the wrong reasons. A lot of people get with people just to say they got somebody. You see a lot of people that, I'm like, it's like, dog, a lot of people flogging, man. A lot of people flogging. They ain't really happy. They might see other people that they may have, I guess, involved themselves with at some point in time. And they might see or notice or realize that they've moved on. They sincerely moved on. And they ain't bullshit. And whatever they may have been telling you at one point in time, as far as what it's going to take for y'all to be, you wasn't too receptive. You wasn't receptive of it at that time. But once you got receptive, it was too late. They was already gone. I never been one to wish bad on people, but I've always been one to try to observe from afar too. You have people that you will see, you know, that you may have dealt with at certain points, and or people you socialize with or cross paths with, you never knew that they was taking. The way they carried themselves as if they wasn't. All these years. And then all of a sudden, voila, they been tied up with people at X amount of years. The way they carry on in private, all away from social media as we know it, like they ain't got nobody. I shared with somebody recently, how God spared me from my own self in regard to making bad choices, in regard to choosing the wrong person. Sometimes God will spare us from ourselves a lot of times. Whether we want to accept that or not is a whole different matter. I'm man enough to say that I could have made the wrong choices. Or I made wrong choices. But still, somebody was praying for me. Still, someone was standing in the gap for me. I have work to do just like anyone else. Just because you don't cheat, just because you don't lie, and you're a straight shooter, does not mean you haven't figured out, does not mean that you stop working. I told somebody today, it's like this. It's like Lauryn Hill once said in Unplugged, right? You have to be the scientist. You have to test yourself to see if you work before anybody else can. It's sort of like love, trust, honesty, all these attributes you must display and learn and test on yourself to see if you are up to par, up to snuff before anybody else can take part of what you have going on. I have been groomed by women, yes. I've learned a lot from women, yes. They have a great deal of responsibility of who I am today. Rather it be in a bad way as far as their behavior, certain ones, or not. They prepared me to what I have to deal with now. that have made me a better man through the bad experiences that I have experienced in certain relationships have made me have put me in a position to build my character and build my faith up to continue to believe, to continue to have hope that there is love in this world and it still exists. It's not going to be pretty. You're not always going to agree or disagree. The question is, can y'all find solid ground? Can y'all find a happy medium? I'm pretty simple. I don't ask for much. I just work hard. And I know that the world will not give me nothing, but I don't want to just work hard and known to just be this working guy and don't have an opportunity to enjoy my fruits of my labor. I'm learning more and more how to do that or incorporate that. Sometimes you don't have the energy to do so. You gotta ask God for strength or the universe for strength to lift you up to keep going because you have goals in mind. You have you have dreams you want to accomplish, and then you realize there's people out there that don't live enough to establish a dream, let alone follow through. And you realize how blessed you are. And you realize that we don't know everything, and that's okay, and that's a good thing. By you knowing that you don't know everything and willing to accept that, you learn more by doing so, by having that attitude. This weekend that just passed was one that was full of reflection. Had an opportunity to spend time with my family on Saturday. As far as my family reunion, all my family was not there, but enough to where I got a chance to see some family members that I haven't seen in years. Some new ones, family members addition to the family. It made me realize those that had passed away that was in past reunions. Made me realize that I have work to do. My father, and I don't want to get all sentimental, I'm getting a little choked. I'm getting a little crackly with my voice right now, but my father passed away 11 years ago. I remember right around the time when I got this house, he had moved in with me. We didn't have the best relationship. He didn't raise me. My aunts did. Some of my uncles took part. My grandmas took part. Grandparents, so to speak. But he was still my father. And I was willing to be open to allow our relationship to build. One of the things that I've always wanted when I was a kid, I wanted to be happily married. Believe it or not, a lot of times when you hear that, it's always associated, the majority of the time is associated from a woman point of view, like that's something that they desire for the most part. Unless they are tainted before they ever desire to do so, as far as the spin doctors that view men as bad creatures before the world get to them and corrupt them. You would expect a woman to feel like that first before a man. But I was around one that I wanted that because I didn't see that often displayed around me. And if I did see it, it was never happy. It was never sustainable. So why I'm saying this is due to the fact that it kind of brings me back to what was said to me today about discipline and how someone that's close to me I would consider to be OG, elder, my brother, that he saw enough in me to see some things, and he shared some things I won't share on here. He called a lot of things. God moved on his behalf to speak to me in such a way that I would get a second chance in regards to financials. There was going to be some things that was going to come through the pipeline. Everything he said was accurate. And then he hit me with another one today in regards to my discipline. But I have to say, honestly, it was not easy. The road was not easy. I've had my nights where, I've grieved privately certain things that I wish could have been better in regard to certain relationships or associates, so to speak. And I wish that they was part of the journey, but it didn't occur the way it should have occurred. I wish nothing bad on anyone. But I've learned a great deal of what's important in regards to saying or pronouncing the word no, because I wasn't good at saying no. I've said yes to a lot of people that did not deserve my yeses. Spent a lot of time, wasted a lot of money, wasted a lot of time, money, effort, you name it. I believe that you can be cordial with people. I believe that you can be respectful. I believe people can still love you, even if you have history with them, and have a great deal of respect and admire you from afar, and understand that your journey has taken you into another direction, and they respect that. And in essence, in the same token, you respect them the same. People of your past have show you that they are living. So until you have to live, you got to keep going, right? You can't be mad at them from living their life. But you would hope and you would ask them the same to respect your space and respect that you are living yours, you moving forward too. And they can still have love for you or love you, right? Because you can't stop that. You can't stop people from loving you, right? Even if your journey take you somewhere else where you with someone else, right? And you have people that got love for you, right? Rather be family members, companions, ex-companions. Long as you are respectful and courteous, and you keep it peace and you respect their space and situation and they respect yours, I always believe that two adults can get along and y'all can be cordial even if y'all have a past. I believe that. Some people don't. You don't necessarily got to kick it with a person. You ain't got to talk to them like that. But it's like you can't help it if you got history with folks. It is what it is. You had a life before you got with people. You got a life after them if they so happens to pass on. And with that being said, you ain't gonna never stop living. So you can't expect them to stop living. Right? And to me, I always wish people the best, even if they didn't wish me the best. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gotta like it. Like, it be situations where I knew, like, I didn't like it. But I respect the person enough to be like, okay, you moved on, and that be that. But that don't mean, just because a person respectful to you and got love for you don't necessarily mean they gotta like what you got going on. And you gotta love what you going on. And, you know, people human, it is what it is. One thing I don't subscribe to is hating. I don't believe that a person, I don't like hating. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. But that don't mean you gotta agree or, subscribe to everything that goes on. Cause you don't. I just look at it like you just gotta stay focused and keep doing what you doing and staying out the way. And simplify it. I mean, for me, work, is a job. You just work, handle your business, and bring your ass home in a timely manner. You'll be all right. I just look at it like people gonna feel what they feel, and you got history. When you got history with people, you got a lot of people you be surprised they got love for you and want you to win, even though they may have had history with you, even though you know how they feel about you. And like with me, I've never been no hater, man. I wouldn't wish my worst enemy bad. I want them to be good. A lot of times you want people to be good because that way they ain't focused on you on no negative shit. It's just a thought. Happy anniversary to me. I'm just grateful to make it another year. Make it another year. Just taking it one day at a time. I'm not stressing. I'm just working on me. You just have to have a plan. You can't allow yourself to run around with your head cut off. Sometimes the simplest things in life is the best things in the world. I mean, some people don't ask for a lot. It ain't a lot of people that's high maintenance out there where they don't ask for a lot, man. You got some women might be happy with $100 versus somebody with $1,000 purse. But that type of woman that don't ask for much and got her own, it make you want to go harder and make you want to do more for them. But yeah, it make you think. So it'll make you think, man. Like I said, I'm just glad to be, I'm just glad that God is spurring me and working on me as a man. I am not without without, I'm not without, without work being done. God got working on me. Just like he working on you, he working on me too. I got work to do, y'all. We all do. And, sometimes people get caught up, on a day-to-day. Sometimes we be doing so much, we working so much where we lose sight and lose track of what's going on a day-to-day. Take time out to take a step back and breathe and take it all in, because tomorrow ain't promised. We hear about people losing their loved ones every day. And you just gotta hold people up in prayer. You still can have love for people. I think, like I say, man, my loved ones that tell me periodically from time to time, Mrs. would say, you still got eyes as long as you don't touch. That's funny. I never engage in that type of conversation, but I always thought it was funny. I think people gonna like what they see. You can't control that. But I think that you can control you as far as what you say and how you say it, and how you conduct yourself, especially away from your mate. You just keep it real. I've had people ask me certain things. If I'm taken and if I'm married, or stuff like that. I've had people say certain things. I never really engage it. I try to keep it brief and to the point, and I don't allow it to go where it don't need to go as far as the conversation. You tell them what you need to tell them and keep it pushing. Every now and again, you have people that'll try you and might say little things and just be like that. They don't care. And you do got people that don't care. You do got people where you might be single and might not be involved, and they might be. And they might not be as truthful to you as you would be to them. So can't allow yourself to get caught up in no bullshit, man. You try to stay out the way. Sometimes the best thing is not to be available. The less available you are, the better. And then you gotta always remind yourself every day. Part of my discipline, as my OG sparked this conversation tonight, part of my discipline, I ask myself, is it all worth it? I don't necessarily have to ask myself that a lot, because when I'm with somebody, seriously, I'm with them all the way. I'm not half-stepping. For me, it's easier. It's easier for me to commit when the feeling is mutual. When it's not, like I say, I believe everybody handle their thing a little bit, their situation a little bit different from others. For me, if a person, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if a person don't want what you want, I think a conversation has to be had before you make other moves or you entertain other things. So that way one can't say that you just ducked off and just left. That's what I would say to that. You know, I've said this before privately, but I've had several conversations with associates about today's climate in regards to the dating scene today. Only thing I can say is I'm grateful that I don't have to deal with this dating scene of today, because this dating scene of today is horrible. And it's not to mention with, like I say, with the whole Me Too movement, with the Roe versus Wade verdict, the men's stratosphere, the women's stratosphere as a whole, as feminism going on. Everything is haywire. It's not any balance. Some people say, well, guys, you don't go on dates anymore. Guys don't say anything. Guys don't approach women, but part of it is due to the Me Too movement, to a degree. Guys are so afraid to say anything to women now because any little thing could be misinterpreted as something else. And they just don't want to get jammed up or caught up in no bullshit. I don't blame them. You got people that's so caught up in their appearance that they changing it, thinking that some say that they not doing it for anybody, but I don't believe it, because if you doing it for money. In order for you to earn that money, you doing it to draw a certain crowd to obtain that money. As somebody put it, might say these people is losers. You might say these people is thirsty, but you making money off these thirsty loser people, off OnlyFans, social media, etc. You doing this to draw attention. That's how you able to make your money, especially on the internet. You got to get eyes on your content. In order to do that, you have to do certain things in order for you to grow that attention on your content. It ain't no way around it. Some people don't want to tell the real truth, but that's the truth. Only thing I can say is you gotta be spiritually grounded, man. It's a war going on, and this war is a spiritual war at that. And your soul is required. Your soul is up for grabs. As the legendary great Goody Mob would say, you must fight for your spirit and your mind. You still fighting for your spirit and your mind, I hope. Man. Yeah. This journey is not easy. It's an everyday walk. It's an everyday, it's a work in progress. I realize how blessed I am when I lay my eyes on certain people and I view their situation without speaking. You observe and you realize how blessed you are. You realize the less you have the right to complain. No one is perfect. You still got a lot of work to do. Yes, I do. I said one can't be perfect, but you can be perfect in your imperfections by mastering your imperfections. If you know you is weak in certain areas, work on it. Sharpen your blade. Sharpen your skills. Sharpen your knowledge, your wisdom. Obtain wisdom to carry you through certain circumstances when you are weak, to be strong. Strong men sometimes need somebody to lean on, to confide in. Same as a woman. She can be as strong as she want to be, but you are confiding in someone. One to say that they don't, they're lying, they're not being honest with themselves. And in retrospect, if they not honest with themselves, guess what? They not honest with you. If they don't love themselves enough to want better for themselves, they can never do the same for you. They can never do the same for your kids. If you want to choose to have kids with someone, you have a lot of work going on with them. It's all right to have someone that's a work in progress, but they must have their working towards something moving forward. They can't move backwards or stand stagnant, or shall I say, on a hamster wheel, running in place, going nowhere. I refuse to accept that at any cost. A lot of people you've allowed to stay around too long. For some of us, a lot of us is guilty of that. You'd be surprised how many people you may have spent time with or try to build with, and you realize that they are still in the same place mentally from when you left them last. You've moved on to do bigger and better things, and then you sit back and sometimes in amusement realizing that some people think they can outslick the slickster, and they cannot. They are no better than the people that they talk about. But yet and still, they got more secrets than Victoria. Sometimes people reveal things thinking that the coast is clear. But in reality, a person can be with somebody for 30 years and never say anything about it, never posted anything about it. You would never know. A lot of people don't post up on social media for good reason. Yeah, I think it's certain things that you should keep on social media. I agree. But what's hilarious is people that you know for years never knew that they was married or taken. Let's say the most defiled things to you. Like they ain't got a care in the world, and they are not held responsible under no circumstance, under nothing. It's laughable at best, but it also make you realize that you made the right choice. You made the right choice. Because a lot of times, sometimes people take a long time to get where they need to go to be in place, to be with you. And sometimes, time is not on their side. It's not on your side either. That's the thought. So, you gotta keep on moving like soul to soul, man. Y'all want to see something real quick? Hold on. Hold on. Let me twist. I'm gonna clean my nails. Yep. Bottle. Hooray. Yep. I just hope that I could be a better man today than I was yesterday. I don't know all the answers. I don't pretend to know all the answers. I am continue. I will continue to maintain my openness to learn more. That's the only way that I will get better, continue to be better. It's something that I am doing. This one can learn from is a big deal. I think you can learn from anybody, no matter what age they are. Yep. Mm-hmm. Now, I've had a interesting weekend, one of reflection. A good weekend for the most part. I enjoyed my family. It's been a long time. Shout out to my cousin Larry. I haven't seen him in years. Get a chance to meet my cousin, his beautiful wife, Mrs. Sims. Right on, right on, right on. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going ham today. Again, on another note, I established my Facebook page. I have a link. Well, I'm not established my Facebook page. I'm sorry. I have a link to my Twitter. As you can see on my page, my Twitter. You can click on my Twitter name on Twitter. You can click on it, and it'll take you to my Twitter page. Hope you enjoy. I haven't tweeted. I did tweet recently. There's one place that you can catch me. And then the other place you can catch me now, I start posting on my YouTube page. So it's King, King, but with the K being capital letters and everything lowercase. But you gotta scroll down once you type it in until you find me. There's a picture of me, my sister, and my niece. But little baby in my hand. That's how you know it's me. J-Rock, capital J, and everything lowercase. Because there's a lot of J-Rocks on there. I don't know if I need to change it or what for people to find me more quicker. I'm tempted to change it. But yeah. So, you can find me on there. 3 videos on it. I got 4. I got more than one actually. I'm trying to convert all my videos to my YouTube page. Hopefully I can set it up to monetize, but got a lot of work to do. But I hope y'all enjoy. But there's a lot of stuff that's coming down the pipeline. As I say, stay with us. We didn't get a chance to record an episode for our podcast this weekend due to myself, my anniversary. That is it. Keep me in your prayers, thoughts. Thank you for all the shout outs. I have quite a few people that have followed me over the years, have followed me from other social media forums. Black Planet being one of them. I know that's old, super old, but throwback. Black Planet being one of them. Yahoo, so on and so forth. Gonna hold y'all, man. I hope all is well. Enjoy y'all night with your loved ones. Stay out the way, man. This shit crazy out here. Don't think about yourself. Think about others. Think about the people that might have more at stake to lose than you. Think about that for a second. Try to make it your mission to put a smile on other people's face. Have a fun, joke. People might be going through it privately. It may not be may not be so open or revealing of it. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay, y'all. That's okay. It's okay, y'all. That's okay. But yeah, I got my face chopped off today. I gotta cut, y'all. I look better now. I look good now. Back to normal. I'll try to show y'all, but I can go in the bathroom and show you, I guess. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. You see? See how they gray, y'all? Right there. Yeah, look a whole lot better. Look like a grown man. Sharp. He don't sharp. I got a nice dog. I got fine clothes. I got see that? I got a nice dog. I got fine clothes. I got fine clothes. I got fat clothes. Sharp. My hands, y'all. Smells dirty. All right. Whew. I got five calls. I got 5 kids. I got you know. I got 5 calls. I got 5 calls. I'm gonna watch me a movie. I'm gonna watch me a movie. You see, y'all, you see it? My uncle got me together, boy. PCS. Ask for Sam. Look it up on Morgan for it. Bad man, bad motor scooter. Tell him his nephew, Johnny, sent you. I cut the light out, y'all. Shaw, you know, Shaw. I got to find the code. I got to put on my Jordan slippers. On my Jordan flip flops, you know, slippers. You know, sharp. I hope all is well, y'all. But people ask me, how's everything going? How's marriage like? How's family? I just give them the same response. I don't over dramatize it. I don't what they say, over romanticize it. Just give it to you straight, man. Raw and uncut. You just gotta take one day at a time, man. That's it. Take care of your business. I learned certain things, you know, some opinions is valid where some men feel like that's all they got to look forward to in life is just work. And it shouldn't be like that. But some cases that's what it is. If you pigeon-toe yourself in those circumstances. But love is a strange thing. Love can be quite a journey. Martin Luther King said, if you haven't found anything that's worth dying for, you're not fit to live. Very profound, I must say. On that note, love is still alive and well. There is still some faithfulness in this world. But it takes two, not one. Keep striving to the top. As the rap songs say, give it all you got. Keep rising to the top. Soul to Soul would say, back to life, back to reality. Yes. It's a job, man. Are you up to the task? Did you fill out your application on your love assignment? Is the question. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Are you ready? Or you just think you're ready? It's yet to be determined. On that note, I'm born ready. I stay prepared, so I ain't gotta get prepared. You did. Right on, Playboy. I'm gone, y'all. I gotta enjoy my movie. I'm off. I have a little sippy tonight. I hope you enjoy it. I thank all for all the love and the shout outs. All the close friends and associates and classmates and so on and so forth that express take the time out of your schedule to show me some love, a little love, and a little acknowledgement can go a long way. And I always try to do my best to do that for others. Even it doesn't matter how long I haven't talked to you, I try to make it my business to let you know I'm watching and let you know that I see you. Toast to you all on a great year. Great health. Great blessings to come. Great lessons to learn. Great wisdom to obtain. And openness to receive. One said, we can agree to disagree, but not to be disagreeable. Don't allow it to be to a point where you can't be disagree. You are disagree. You become disagreeable, unreasonable, without reason. Two people is not going to agree on everything. It's no such thing as not two people alike. It's no such thing. Okay? You make me better from afar. You know who you are, those that have influenced me, have added to my life in a positive way. They have made me a better man going forward. You know who you are. Associates, so on and so forth. Be good. Take some time out. Rest. Recharge. Regenerate. Can't wait till football season start. Can't wait till basketball season start. I'm rambling, but you know what I mean. God is good. God is working through people. God is using people to check me, to keep me on the path. It's not easy. It gets lonely at the top. That's why I want you with me. That's why I want everybody to take part, to take. I've learned that everybody is not mature enough to receive all God has to give to them or to reveal to them. A lot of times God don't reveal everything to everybody for a reason, because some people not ready. Some information that might be revealed is so overwhelming that they can't handle it. Their mind will go into full overload. So, God's still working on me, yes. I don't have all the answers, and guess what? I don't. And I love it, because it gives me something to learn tomorrow. It gives me a reason to live, and give me something to improve upon. There's no such thing as a perfect boyfriend, perfect man, perfect husband. One may cheat, the other may will. Still don't mean that you are without things that you can't work on. You might be an attractive lady, but your attitude might stink. You might be a good wife, but you lacking in certain areas. You might be a good husband, you might be lacking in certain areas. There's work to do. Grind hard, as Starlito would say. Get to that paper route. salute the Dolph. But let's do it together. Let's not be one's competition. We are not there. We are in this together. The love is real. Don't you ever forget that. And if you didn't realize that, you missed out. And guess who fault that is? It sure in the hell ain't mine. I'm out. Deuces. Love is love, we out. We cutting up in this bitch. Yes, sir. What can I say?